Hi everyone, this is Kathy from Vintage Paint and More, Chalking with Kathy, and I'm here for day number 3 of our Valentine chalking decor. Today I'm going to be using this galvanized tin plaque. It's one that has a stand that will stand on its own, or it also has a hanger that you can hang on the wall. So it's kind of a neat piece that I found. The first thing I do with galvanized tin is I actually put a little coat of wax on it, and I just use the finishing paste wax from Minwax. Just put a light coat on it, which I did a while ago before I started this, and now I'm just going to buff it a bit. This is to keep the transfers from sticking really hard to the galvanized tin like they can and being almost impossible to pull off, and for the chalk to adhere better to the board too. Has 2 folds. So I'm going to be mixing up my transfers today. I'm going to be using several of them from several parts from different transfers that I have. But basically what we're going to be doing is this that I did on canvas the other day. Love is in the air. But we're going to be doing this on the tin today and see how we like it. This is, like I said, it's a mixture of several different transfers. One being the bicycle, which is life is a journey, or enjoy the journey, I'm sorry. Then some from the spring transfer, the love transfer, just several different pieces that I've pulled out and put together. So I'm going to be using red chalk paste and black chalk paste because this is on a gray tin. I think those are the 2 colors that are going to show up the best. So I'm going to start this out by putting down the wheels. In fact, I'm going to put them right about there, I think, and off to the right because I want to put, is that straight? Yeah. Let's see. It's the right way. Now I want to make sure that love is in the air is going to fit on here pretty good, and then my bicycle. Yeah, alrighty. Okie doke. So you first thing you do is take your, like I said, take your transfer off your backing sheet. Getting ahead of myself here a little bit, as you can tell, and then just put it down on your galvanized tin. Make sure it's nice and firm around these negative screened areas first of all. Now this one is stained a little bit, as you can see, because I've used it I don't know how many times now, quite a few, and I have used black on it before, and black will stain your transfers, but it won't hurt your transfers. I mean, you can, all you have to do is just clean them off, wipe them off, and they're good as new. The chalk paste does not hurt them at all. Now you just put your chalk paste on, then you just squeegee on the chalk across the screened areas, the screen print. So simple to do. I'm a little late coming on today because, believe it or not, I just took my Christmas decorations down today. A little slow. I had a bronchitis right after Christmas. Actually, it started Christmas Eve. And I'm just now starting to feel like I might be human again. I'm not sure. But it did get me pretty good. So there's the wheels. Now I'm just going to pick up a corner and go to the center of it and pull it up. Now if you watch as you pull up and you don't like an area, you can lay it right back down and re-chalk it. So there we go. Got 2 wheels now. Nice start. I'm going to be drying this with a heat gun as we go. That's simply because I'm layering and I want it to make sure it's really dry when I do. Hi Samantha, thanks for joining us tonight. I want my metal to get back close to room temperature before I add the next piece. Now I'm going to layer the body of the bicycle on top here. And basically, I didn't do this a while ago, I should have, but this transfer has been used so much it's probably not a problem, as you can see. When you have a new transfer, you're using it on a non-Chalk Couture surface, you actually want to put it on a towel first to fuzz it. And that's to help also from it sticking to your surface really, really tight, maybe pulling up part of your chalk, your paint or whatever. Now, this will fit right on this hub, right here, and right on this hub. You want to line it up with that. So first of all, I got to get it on the hub here, then line it up there, and then right there. And like I said, out here, it doesn't matter if it's down tight. In fact, you don't really want to do that on the galvanized tin because the galvanized tin can really grab these transfers and they're hard to peel off. And they'll curl like this one did, but that's not a problem. You just put a book on them and they'll lay down on your transfer really well again. So we're going to add some more black chalk paste. Very simple. Get my squeegee and just squeegee across the transfer itself. Take some of this off. It seems like I have quite a little bit this time. Squeegee it off, put it back in your jar. There's no waste with this. You can you're actually saving because this is what you're taking off can be used on another project down the road. That's what I love about this project. This product is I don't feel like I'm wasting anything at all. And the transfers are reusable. It's not like most stencil that pull it up from the middle, slow. And you can see, there's our bicycle. Most transfers are one-time use, and that's it. These can be used 8 to 12 times per factory. Recommendations, however, I've used some of mine more than that, and I know there are designers that have used theirs upwards to 20 or more, so it's pretty good. Okay, that should be pretty dry. So we have a perfect little, yep, see? You can rub your hands all over and it's not going to smear. Perfect little bicycle here. Now the next one I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little basket on the back of it. And again, just take it off. And like I said, my transfers are looking a little old. That's because they are. I've used them quite a few times. And I better get this off my hands. I got black chalk paste on my hand. Don't want it all over my board. But if you did get it on the board, it's real easy. Just wash it right off. The chalk paste is water soluble. And you don't have to worry about it. If you do get somewhere you don't want it, you just wipe it off. Okay. So, let's take this little basket. I think I fuzzed it already, but I got lost. Now I want to line it up on my back of my bicycle. And you can see through these, see these are silk screen. You can see right through it. Get it lined up just right. And on this, I'm just going to do the little basket itself, nothing else. Let's see. You just need a teeny tiny bit of chalk paste for this. And I'm going to pull it up. Watch as you go to make sure. And there you go. You got a perfect little basket. Okay. Let me dry that real quick. And now I'm going to go ahead and put the Love is in the Air on here first before I go any further. So fuzz it. And then put it down. And I think I want my love right here. And then put is in the air under it and off to the side. That's just, I'm a person that doesn't like everything all balanced. I have to have them, I kind of feel like it's, do I want it higher or lower? You know what, I might do the love and then put this one on there because I think I want it to come right under it. So I'm going to put some chalk paste on it. I'm going to do this in black also. I might get my head up here and you're going to, because it's close. Alrighty, and squeegee it off, all the excess. These transfers are so versatile. You can use them for all sorts of, in all sorts of ways. You can chalk on. This is galvanized tin. Like yesterday I did, oh, this is a very rustic one, and so it's going to look like I missed some areas, but it's actually made that way. I forgot. So here it is. Whoops. The love right there had a little bit, looks like the chalk paste dried a little bit there. Still. Okay. There we go. Let me dry this real quick. Now, there's a spot here on this love that I'm not really digging. I got off of the edge too. You can wash it off, but it's so close, I'm just going to take a toothpick to it. See how easy it comes off? See the love right there? I'm going to smooth it out just a little bit because I did get under the, I didn't get the transfer down tight enough. You just take a toothpick and go over the area you're not really happy with. But like I said, this is a rustic transfer. If you don't like this part of the E, that's the way it's made. You could take a small little brush and put more on there if you wanted to. And there's a spot here where the chalk paste was really dry that I'm gonna put a little bit on. There we go, with my toothpick. See how easy it is to use, and I really don't like that E. I'm probably going to touch it up with a brush. If I can find one here. But that's the way this transfer happens to be made. And there you go. It's supposed to look really rustic, like the lettering's been around for a while and partly peeled off. And you know, I love the rustic look, but for some reason on that, I don't really care for the way it's been done, so I do my own thing. Dry it. Okay, we got a good start going here. It's dry. So let it cool a little bit because it is kind of warm to the touch yet. Okay, put my love is in the air on the towel, peel it off, and here we go. I'm going to set it off a little bit and kind of even with the bicycle down there. And black chalk paste and me don't get along. I get it all over me when I use it. I don't the others, but I do the black. I don't know, it's like it grows. It goes everywhere. It's like a virus. All right, let's get this. Okay, let's pick it up. And there we go. Now we've got all the black done. I'm going to just be using, and of course, look, I got it on me again. I'm good at this, ain't I? I'm a hot mess when it comes to crafting. I get more on me than I do on the boards. I didn't used to, but now every time I paint or use chalk paste or anything, I get it all over me. The good thing about the chalk paste is it's washable. You can get it off pretty easily without any trouble at all. So let me dry that in the air. Okay, now the next part's where the fun begins, and we're going to be using all of these, which are hearts and stems and all sorts of things to make the little balloons on the back of the bicycle. So I'm going to lay them out here next to me so I can decide which ones I want to use. These are hearts that come on different, there's actually a heart icon transfer that we used to have. I don't know if they're going to be bringing it back out again or not, but these are some of the hearts off of it. And then a couple of the hearts come from a couple of other little transfers that I had too. So what I'm going to do is use this stem that comes off the Happiness is Homemade. So basically, you're just limited by your own ideas and imagination on how you can use your transfers, because there's so many of them that you can use them in so many different ways, and it's amazing how you can come up with stuff. So what I'm going to do is put this right here in the basket, and I'm just going to take a little bit of red chalk paste, doesn't take much, and go down to the top of the basket. And you can see it right there. I don't know if you can on the video or not, but the line's right there. And then you just pull it up. Okay, we got the first one done. Now let me dry that real quick. Now I'm going to put another one up just a little bit further, about like that, I think. Maybe a little higher. No, because this heart goes on it. All right, and I'm not going to smooth it down. I'm going to show you a little trick. I just take the chalk paste and just run right down it with the squeegee. Now, this is for these small little things like this. You can do this if you're repeating and doing it over and over and over again. So there we go. There's another one. Now, let me dry that one. And I'm going to take the other stem. I could have used that one and turned it upside down, but I want to take a chance of putting chalk red chalk all over my bicycle, and with my luck I would do that because I'm sometimes a little bit messy. All right, now this one, I'm gonna put it, see how sticky they get? Like this. Put a little bit of red on it. See, it takes very little. I mean, just a little bitty bit. Pull it up. There's that one. Now we're going to dry it. And I think I'll put one more on here and just put it like, it's still pretty warm, let it cool off a little bit. Okay, and I'll put one more right there. Right on my basket. Pull it up, and there you go. You got the starts of your balloons. Now I'm just putting these transfers over here. I actually have a little metal cart that I keep next to my desk, and I'm just hanging them on there, and when I get done I'll take and wash them in water under the faucet. It's very simple to clean the transfers. You wash them with just regular water, and then turn them upside down on a towel to dry. You can use an antiseptic wipe on the backs of them. I'll show you with one of the hearts here a little bit when I get done how to clean a transfer. Now, if you're not familiar with Chalk Couture, we are a company of transfers and chalk paste. We do for, I got my tongue all tied up here. We have lots of transfers, chalk paste, couture ink, and surfaces of all sorts to use it on. The chalk paste can be used on most anything except fabric. I mean, you can use it on fabric, it's just you can't make it permanent if you wanted to make it permanent on fabric. Chalk paste needs to be made permanent. It's not permanent on anything unless you seal it with a sealer, and the Rust-Oleum clear sealer is a good one to use, which is what I use whenever I decide to seal it. Most of the time I don't seal mine because I never know. I mean, if I change my mind, which, let's face it, I'm pretty darn good at that, and decide I don't, you know, after Valentine's Day, why store this? Just wash it off and make something new for spring. Then you're set for, you don't have a lot of things in your closet that way. Now, it's fun to do. I love doing it, and since it's so much fun to do, I change my decor out like all the time. I made a lot of Christmas signs, and now I'm doing Valentine's signs, and I'm just going to, and being able to wash it off and start all over again is great, because then you don't have to worry about, like I said, you don't have to worry about having all this stuff in storage. And let's face it, most of us don't have a whole bunch of storage space for home decor to change it out every season. And with this, it's very simple. Just a few minutes, you've got something that's really cute that you love. Different from anything that you're going to find in the store, that's for sure, because it's your idea, and you've come up with it. There's a couple of spots on there I'm going to clean up after I get done with all the hearts. Let's see, let's go with, let's do this one. If I can get it off. I don't think I can get it off and hold a squeegee in my hand at the same time. Okay, let's do, let's put this one up here. Is that too, it's too big for that area, so let's just put it here. And You can find Chalk Couture at my shop. I have a shop on the internet. It's at www.chalkcouture.com/vintage paint and more. You can get all the transfers, the chalk paste, the inks, which are for fabrics and glass. If you use the inks on fabric and glass, you simply make it permanent by just ironing it with an iron on the for the fabric, or putting it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes with glassware. And I've done it. My granddaughter, who's 13, has done them. We've made mugs, and they're so cute. You can come up with all your own ideas. Let me dry these. Alrighty, let's go on to another one. Let's use this one for this right here, I think. Maybe this little one. Let's do a solid one. Yeah. And put your chalk paste on. See how simple that is? I've done decorative painting for years, and trust me, if you haven't, or you have, you'll understand that this would take forever to paint, because I'd be going over it and over it, trying to get it straight, trying to get it perfect. And this is absolutely amazing to me, that every time I pull a stencil up, it's perfect. So okay, well, I'm going to use this little transfer here. This is what I used last night, and when I got done, I found it on the back of my pant leg, and how that happened, I have no idea. So let's see. I'm hoping it sticks and doesn't mess me up here. Ah, it did go under there a little bit. Well, you know what? We'll clean that up after it dries. It's not a problem. But it's good for me to make little mistakes like that, because then you can see how easy it is to fix. Okay, now I'm going to do one on the basket here. Out of space to put all my little transfers over here. Looking for one of my transfers. I thought about putting one across here. Let me see if I can find it. Are y'all hanging in there with me right now? Let's see. Yeah. Let's just put that one across the bottom there. And then I'll show you what to do with this area that I messed up here. If you're a crafter, these are wonderful to work with. Like I said, you can use them on any surface practically. Wood, glass, mirror, plastic, tin. Gosh, I use it on all kinds of stuff around here. You can pick up surface when I'm out shopping anymore. I see all kinds of stuff that's like, oh my gosh, that would be so cute chalked. That would be so cute chalked. Fabric you use the inks with, glass, and they make wonderful gifts. They make beautiful home decor, and they're just too much fun to play with. And there we are. What if we put one right up here, just for, if we don't like it, we can wash it off. How's that sound? It's the way we roll, right? So I think I'll put one right here. Like it got loose, ran away. There you go. Kind of like it. Looks kind of cute. All right, let me dry this. Then I'll work on that area that I messed up a little bit. Okay, so my transfer really didn't stick real well, and then there's a couple of spots I want to change a little bit here. I don't like the stem going up in there, so we'll take it off. There's a piece here that I got onto off the edge of the transfer, a little bit there. A little bit of stem up in here that I don't really care for. And then just clean this up. See how simple and easy it is to work with? I mean, there's no Pinterest fails here. And if you don't like it, gee, just wash it off. Do something different on it. Or start all over. Rethink it. That's what's so beautiful about this product is. You come up with something perfect every time, and looky there. Isn't that cute? I love it. Now then, I think I just got my head in the screen, I'm sorry. I'm going to show you, there it is. You see it? All right, I'm going to show you how to clean a transfer real quick. And show you how simple it is to do. Let's take this heart one. It's kind of dried on there so you can see even after they're dry. I just wet my surface so that the sticky side of the transfer doesn't stick to my surface. It's much easier. And if you're using big transfers, we do have large ones that are 18 by 24, which are pretty good size. And they can fold over on each other and stick together. They're a booger to get apart then. But if you wet the back side of your transfer before you try, as soon as you take it off of your board, like put it in a pan of water, your transfer won't stick once the backside gets wet. Just take an antiseptic wipe. I just simply use the ones from Walmart, disinfecting wipes, and just clean your transfer. See how simple that is? Then pull it up. Oops, I got some red on there that wants to smear a bit. There we go. Turn it over and see the fuzz from putting it on the towel. Just wipe it off. There's some chalk on there too. You don't have to get it all off, but you can take off as much as you like. And they'll be just as sticky as before now. There you go. All cleaned up. No problem. And it's sliding around on me, I'm sorry. Apologize there for that. Then you just put it on a towel. I have a piece of cotton right here that was laying here. And let it dry upside down. And then after it's done drying, you just return it to its backing paper that you took it off of. Now, chalk paste, when you close it up, clean off around the rim because it will dry around there. See that? And I just push it down in there. Stir it up real good. I don't think at the beginning I told you that you want it to be the consistency of sour cream or yogurt. This is dried out a bit sitting here while we're doing work. And so basically all you do before you close it up, see, black chalk paste and me just don't get along. Just give it 2 or 3 squirts, put the lid on it, and the next time you open it up, it'll be nice and ready to go. You might have to add a couple of squirts of water to it to stir it up, but it'll be ready to go. Your squeegees are very easy and simple to clean up. Just take the same antiseptic wipe and wipe off the chalk paste. Water soluble, easy cleanup, no muss, no fuss. And there you go. Just set them off to the side to dry. I did have stuff on my fingers. Of course now, if you're as messy as I am, you're going to have it all over you, which I seem to do all the time. But it's really not that messy of a craft. I'm just a hot mess tonight. What can I say? So that's it for tonight. Tomorrow night I'll be back with another project somewhere between 4 and 5, hopefully, if I don't get sidetracked with something like taking down more Christmas, although I've got it all down now, or something else that I'm doing. I have a couple of real cute projects I want to bring you this week to go along with the crafting for Valentine's Day. If you'd like, I have my business page is Vintage Paint and More on Facebook. I share lots of different tips and things there. And I have a Chalking with Kathy VIP group where I offer bundles at special prices of Chalk Couture product. I'm not allowed to do that out on the business page because these are my own business deals and sales that I do myself. I also do a class in my home if you're in the Myrtle Beach area. Be on the lookout for that because I'm going to be putting up the advertising or the meme for that here in the next couple of days. We're going to be doing it, I think, instead of the 3rd Thursday of this month, it's going to be the 4th Thursday of this month. So anyway, we're done for tonight. Here it is. Love is in the air. I think it's really, really cute. And thank you for joining me. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you.